All right, I'm gonna see if this is gonna work. I got a piece of metal to a point. Got it as straight as I could. I'm not worried about it being all perfect. The more or less perfect, the better, actually. I made a center point. I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna try, instead of beating it, I beat it last time and it came out all right, but I'm thinking maybe I'll get a smoother if I press it. So I'm trying to tape it in place and see if I can keep it right where I want it. Metal, some wood. All right, let's tighten these bad boys up. See what happens. What I mean? I got one shot at this, and if I ruin it, then I gotta make another one. Like, this takes time. Just go slow. This part needs to be bent. It's a crazy bend, you'll see when I'm done, but I'm just gonna work it really slow. I'm barely tapping it, just because it's super thin aluminum, so it will go through. And it kind of angled it up a little bit on this side. So now I'm going to repeat it on this side. Every time you hit it, you can kind of see it curl up on one side. The straighter you can keep your line, the straighter your body lines look. Hopefully my lines are nice and straight. We'll find out. So there we go, getting there. So now I just got to tap, 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 tap. Then I got to fold this over the other way. This is going to be fun. Starting to take shape. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. The reason I'm doing this is because the template I made is exactly the same size as this hood. Wherever my bend is, my hood bend is the same part, so it doesn't allow me to actually cover the Lexan like I wanted to and leave the Lexan. Now I have to cut off the bends so I can put my piece in and it won't interfere with it. I'm hoping it works. If not, I just ruined up a decent Monte Carlo body. Oh, if anybody needs the tail end or the front end of a Monte Carlo, let me know. I'll send it to you. Free gift. Or I might just put it in the scale garage or something. Now that I got that out of the way, let's see if this goes on there. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Just perfect. That is super nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Woohoo! See what this hood's gonna look like. I'm just using this to squish that double-sided tape. Hold it where I can't really get in there and squeeze it together. It doesn't look that bad. Put those side fenders on there and let's see what it looks like. That's where the gas tank was on the old Montes. They used to pull the license plate down. So that's what, it's about where it would be. So I'm not gonna run this. I'm gonna run the inner bumper. That's pretty much what I was going with right there. Make a little scale gas cap. That'll go in the back there. The little stuff. I kind of just do that because it helps to get that initial fold over. And right now, these are just my contact points. Since I am just using double-sided tape to stick all of this on the outside of my body. I know I'm cheating. I'm not making a real metal car, but it's gonna look cool. At least look like a Monte Carlo. So after I shaped it, I went and cut right on the top where it's gonna bend over, not the actual bend, but right where it's cut, I cut it right on the edge line of where I need to bend it over. And I'm gonna peel that up, and we'll fold it like that. And I'm gonna trace the back until it stops, and that's where my crease stops. I don't want to go any further, so I'll just fold that back and keep my template right there, because I will go back to it because it has all the shape line and how thick it is around there that I need to add on there. I should do that right now, that this is there. I wish I could tell you what gauge aluminum this was, but I honestly don't know. I know if you go into the Home Depot or the Lowe's section and you go to like the roof flashing and you look for them rolls of like galvanized steel flashing, I think it's in there. But this stuff right here that I'm using is aluminum. It's softer and lighter, way harder to work with because it doesn't bend back and forth a lot like steel until it breaks. It just breaks. Kind of got like one shot of a good bend. If not, don't try to unbend it because it's not going to work out for you. And now I need to start shaping that. But before I do that, I'm going to trace another one of these so I don't have to do it again. Everything I do now, I'm going to just do it and trace it onto another one while I'm doing it. Life is going to be so much easier for me if I do it. See, it's just, oh, that's going to be so fun. I'm talking about this shape right here. Not sure how to do it. I'm just gonna do it. And you can see it starting to take shape. Now I'm gonna go back to the back and I'm gonna push this back down. No, it kind of fits where it needs to fit. I like it. That's how I do it. I'll draw a line on the inside and I'll put it on the edge of a piece of board and I'll get the round tip of a chisel. All of that line that I got, pretty distinct. And I'm just going on the inside of it over and over. And that should make a nice fender on the outside. I'm just gonna keep on beating it for a little while and shape it how I want. So I left that back fender just a tad bit long, maybe 1/8 of an inch longer, so I could slide it in the back of that door. So it'll give me a nice clean edge of where that needs to be cut at, so it fits in there just perfect. So I'll pull it out and I'll cut that right to that line and it should fit right on the money. That's cool. That's super cool. Yeah, I know it looks beat up, but that's what it's supposed to look like, an old beat up Monte Carlo. So. I just pressed all along the inside with a piece of paper. Now I'm just gonna shape this. Now that I got that fold, and it should get me exactly what I need. Now that's exactly where I was rubbing it, and this is exactly where that bend is going down on that window. That should allow me to get the shape I need when I unfold it flat on a piece of metal. Where I mark the windows, I'll press it and it'll make an indentation. It's all indented around the windows, and that'll be the last part I need to complete the Monte body. Oh yeah, add a metal Monte. The reason I can't just fold it like that is just because it's curved, so I gotta follow that. Kind of hard to erase on metal because it stretches the steel, and when you do that, there's no putting it back. Every time you hit it, it stretches the steel. That's what makes it go. Every time you hit it, it bends it and makes it bend more. So if I hit it once, it bends it a little bit. Boom. If I hit it again, it stretches the steel and it makes it bend more and more and more. That's what makes that curve. It's just stretching this part right here when you hit it. It's cool though. All right, let's see if this goes on right.
Yeah, looks like it's in there.